I'm going to show you how to make digital escape rooms using Google. So what you'll do is go to your Google Drive and you're going to hit new Google form. So for each digital escape room, you'll have a separate Google form. Here's one that we've already made on kitchen safety. So you're going to title your digital escape room. You put a description here for the students. And if you want to customize it a little bit, you can. You can hit this little paint symbol here and you can change the header. So I create this in Canva and then you can upload the image here. You can also mess around with your colors, your background colors and so forth if you want, depending on your style and what you like. And then you're going to create questions. So you're going to add questions and we have 8 here because we find that that takes the students about 40 minutes to complete. And for each clue, you're going to notice you have some answers here. So once you find out your answers, when you're done creating all of your clues, you're going to say that each question is required, the students are required to answer a question. So you click the little toggle here, they're required to answer a question. You're going to hit here and go to response validation. And you're going to say that they need to do a regular expression and that it matches what you have. And then in this case, that's not right. The answer was, let me just double check, BFDAC. Okay. BFDAC, that's the answer. And then you're going to say try again as their error message if they don't get it right. So each of these clues is hyperlinked to a Google slideshow. So then you'll go to your Google Drive. You're going to create new Google Slides for each clue. Will be a separate Google slide. So for instance, this is clue 1 for this digital escape room. So I create the backgrounds in Canva and then I go to background, I choose image and then done and upload different backgrounds. Then students can't manipulate the background. And then you're going to insert your text box, put your background information. This is all about different kitchen hazards. And then on your next page, we usually do some more detailed information, a video, maybe a link to a website. You can set it up however you want. And then the third slide is usually them actually applying what they've learned. So in this case, we have a scenario category situation where students are going to drag the correct category next to the correct scenario. And then what they will do is they go to the last slide and it tells them how to find the code. So the code for clue 1 will be the 6 letters in correct order from the last slide. So they'll take the 6 letters and they can type them in here to save it and so that they remember, and then they go back to their Google form and they're going to type it in. Obviously, this is not what they'll see. This is the teacher format. So if you want to see what the students will see, you can go up to the upper right-hand corner and click the little I here. And then this is what students will see. So when they click number 1, it will take them to a forced copy of the slide, the first clue. Now, when they go to answer it, if it's wrong, it'll say try again. But if it's right, once again, I put the wrong thing here. If it's right, BFDAC, it will allow them to go on to the next clue. So what you want to do on each clue before you hyperlink it to the Google form, at least I like to do this, force them to make a copy so that nobody is working on the same slideshow. Then you're going to copy the hyperlink or copy the URL. You're going to go back to your Google form and then you're going to hyperlink it here. Link to this Google slideshow. There we go. And then you'll do the same for each. So for clue 2, you're going to need to go back to your Google Drive, create a new Google slideshow, and then hyperlink it here. And then the students will be forced to make a copy of it and then they'll go to the next clue and answer those questions. You could do different drag and drop ideas, options. You could do videos, all sorts of things. The sky's the limit and you can design it however you want. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at arlene@twinsandteaching.com. If you don't want to make your own and you're teaching life skills or culinary arts or family and consumer science, you can check out our website, www.twinsandteaching.com, or you can find us on Teachers Pay Teachers at Twins and Teaching. Thanks so much. Bye.